yeah, I decided to come down and to the little bush camp and just have a peek at things. I do a little clean up some construction waste and get that to the dump. I've been working on the tractor over there. I took the motor out of one and out of the Toro and put it in the John Deere. So I went from 21 horsepower that blew up down to a 14.5. It should be fine. And the old shed here was in pretty rough shape. It was totally contaminated with mice. It took quite a bit of work getting everything out, all the tools, and getting them all sanitized. And then I actually turned it in to a wood shed. So it worked out pretty good because you see I had to build another shed. So the wood shed here is pretty good. I mean, I'd like to have a bigger one, but it is what it is for now. I got it all sanitized in here. All the old insulation. I don't know why I put insulation in here. I got that out off to the city dump. And then this is the little shed. This is a fake outhouse. There's an old generator in there under what looks like the bench. There's a toilet seat. If you lift the toilet seat up, it's just solid. But this here is a little shed I built this year, and it's all ready now for the steel roof and steel siding. I'll do that next year. Probably one of the first projects in the spring. Pretty quiet out here. Got 13 acres. I'm right on the river. I built back from the river just because, well, I wanted to do septic. I didn't want any issues with the river, so my neighbors built on the river, right on the river bank. But the thing is, one of them was broke into 3 times now. I got a nice long driveway. So I haven't been hit. Well, still under construction. It's a work in progress. We got lots of work to do. But anyways, I did have a rodent issue, which I have now solved, so I can go hard on the construction here now. We'll see how it goes. I was busy, wow, like all summer, spring, summer, and fall, actually. So here it is now, almost the end of November, and it's chilly. It's quite chilly. Yeah, this is the neighbor just, a few hundred yards away, or a few hundred meters, I guess now, since it's Canada. So they got their place pretty much 100% complete. Good for them. Another neighbor just in behind them there. And this is the river. Water's up a little bit. I see it is. It was a pretty dry summer. You could walk across, not even get your ankles wet, I don't think, but seems to be up and running pretty good there right now. So be a little while yet before freeze up. I'd say another 3 or 4 weeks probably. A lot of ice comes down here in the spring. There's a lot of huge ice flow, and it really rips up the riverbed because it's not very deep. So it moves boulders, or rolls boulders right down through the river there, and it changes every spring. Once that ice is gone, the river has changed a lot. Well, anyways, it's getting a little chilly out here. I didn't quite dress for this. Well, it's quite a hill coming, getting down there to the river, but not too bad right now. I don't think I'm going to even have to go into 4-wheel drive to get up here. The rest of the road farther in is worse. There's been more traffic. It's beat down. It's a lot of ice. We'll see how it goes. I don't see there being any issue really. I gotta go into 4 high. I gotta go into 4 high. I gotta get out of these wheel tracks and get onto the snow. Yeah, start to spin a little bit there. Eh? Well, maybe I guess I will have to flip it over into 4 high. There. That makes quite a difference. Sure would want to get stuck down there. There we go. Try to pick up a little gravel on the way. Yeah. That was the worst, but that little bit at the bottom. I'll get up here and onto some of this gravel and good to go. A little rough. That's what you get when you're out in the bush, eh? You don't get no pavement here. But it's pretty peaceful, pretty quiet. Pretty rare anybody ever comes around. Some people end up out here following their GPS. It shows that they can get across the river and there's no bridge. So they can't get across. Give her a little squirt of gas to get going here, and there we go. Here's some gravel to grab on the way up. No problem. The old Ford makes you to the top.